Hi, I'm Bob Von Stein, and I want to first thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this brief video about our integrated cabinet solution. Every once in a while during my 34 years at Revco, a new product would come along that was very innovative and very different from the usual collection of products that were on the market. These products became very popular with my clients because they provided a valuable solution for a problem that simply did not have a good answer. Well, recently another such product came along, and at first, quite frankly, I wasn't sure how well it would be received. However, I started to introduce it to a few of my clients, and the response I received was overwhelmingly enthusiastic. You see, it solved a big problem for my clients, namely simplifying and speeding up the process of deploying IT assets to their edge facilities. So, what is this great new product? Well, it's called SmartCabinet, and it's one of the latest new ideas from Vertiv. You may not recognize the name Vertiv, but you probably know the name Emerson Network Power and two of its brands, Avocent and Liebert. Back in December 2016, Emerson Network Power was acquired by Platinum Equity, and they renamed it Vertiv. The combination of the Emerson lines with other recent important acquisitions such as Geist and Energy Labs and a tremendous focus on new product development and growth has positioned Vertiv as the absolute industry leader in data center power, cooling, and management. There is truly no other company out there that has the depth and breadth of products and services that Vertiv offers. In short, SmartCabinet is your turnkey solution that contains all the supporting infrastructure needed to properly deploy IT at your edge facilities. By using the SmartCabinet solution, you can quickly establish a standardized rack system that simplifies deployment, integrates essential infrastructure, maximizes your uptime, and protects assets. And by the way, SmartCabinet is the only solution of its kind in the industry. Comparable products are just not available from any other manufacturer anywhere. It is a unique solution. We start with a cabinet that Vertiv have custom designed in partnership with the leading cabinet manufacturer in the industry. Now, I can't tell you the name of that company right here, but I'll gladly tell you when you and I speak. It's kind of a secret agreement that they don't like to reveal. But know that I have personally worked with this cabinet manufacturer for years and have sold their fantastic line of cabinets to my clients even before SmartCabinet. It is indeed the best cabinet line in the industry. But what makes it even better is that SmartCabinet uses additional features that go beyond the standard cabinet design, including an enhanced weight capacity of 3,000 pounds. Very important for shipping your fully configured enclosure to your facility. SmartCabinet is available in various sizes of floor cabinets and wall mount cabinets, and even a NEMA 12 version for locations such as warehouses, factories, distribution centers, and the like that need enhanced protection from environmental conditions. We can even provide environmentally controlled cabinets with cooling systems, so if you have a warm environment, we have a solution. Next, we'll factory install in your cabinet appropriately sized Liebert GXT4 single-phase or ITA2 three-phase online double conversion UPSs. Now, depending on your requirements, you may want to install 2 UPSs for added redundancy. You and I will discuss things such as the anticipated load and run times that you need to accommodate to determine the most appropriate model for you. By the way, if you're not familiar with a true online UPS, our Liebert GXT4 and ITA2 UPSs deliver continuous, high-quality AC power with no break when transferring to battery. Translation, your devices will always receive good, clean power at all times, which will extend the life of their power supplies, which in turn extends the life of the equipment and saves you money. Okay, now we have reliable power, so you'll want to distribute that power throughout your cabinet. So we offer a very broad range of rack PDU options. For example, our line of Geist PDUs are available in both 1U and 0U configurations and can include simple branch metering and management all the way up to outlet metering and switching. I personally recommend that you at least give yourself outlet control so you can remotely control power right down to the outlet level. This will be highly important for devices in your remote facility. You'll thank me later when one day you need to cycle power to a hung device. It's invaluable. By the way, your PDUs will be mounted in your smart cabinet at the factory with the input cords plugged in and the UPSs fully tested. Speaking of remote management, we'll next want to include one or more out-of-band management devices as well. One of our Avocent ACS serial console servers will provide valuable remote management of network devices and other serial appliances. I'll also recommend a built-in analog modem so you can dial into the ACS in the event of a complete network failure and restore things to normal. If you want to be cutting edge and assure complete protection, add a Cradlepoint cellular modem to the ACS too. It's a brilliant idea that a number of my clients have embraced to give themselves complete peace of mind, knowing that they can be assured of reliable network redundancy. You might also consider a digital KVM over IP switch in your cabinet. One of our Avocent MergePoint Unity appliances, available in numerous sizes, will provide out-of-band remote management of your servers. All of these devices will be factory installed in your cabinet, tested, and ready to go. In fact, if you provide us with the IP addresses and other information, we'll even configure the ACS and MPU and even your PDUs and UPSs. See, hopefully by now you're starting to see just how simple we're making this for you. Now, we'll want to provide reliable environment monitoring, so we'll include temperature and humidity sensors in your cabinet. They'll connect directly to your UPSs or PDUs and alert you the moment temperature and/or humidity limits are exceeded. By getting an alert as soon as a problem is detected, you can take preemptive action and protect expensive hardware. Oh, if your smart cabinet will be located in a room that is exposed to potential water leaks from air conditioning units, overhead pipes, adjacent rooms such as bathrooms, or just a damp area, I'll include water sensors. Perhaps a flood cable to run around the perimeter of the room or the cabinet itself. Or place a sensor in a drip pan of an AC unit to be alerted to an overflow condition. Now, think carefully about this option. I can't tell you how many times over the years I've been contacted by a client that was cleaning up after a water leak, especially in places where it was never expected. Lastly, think about adding door sensors that will notify you when the cabinet doors are open. This will help you keep tabs on who is accessing your smart cabinet. Of course, your smart cabinet will include key door locks for security. However, depending on where your cabinet will be located, you might want to consider adding additional security, such as keypad locks. We can also install RFID systems to keep tabs on the hardware in your cabinet. Just let me know if you have any other security concerns, and we'll include the appropriate security features. Now, let's consider other items you might want in your smart cabinet. Perhaps you want something like a patch panel or some other device that might even be manufactured by a third party. Just let us know what you need, and we'll either get it for you, or you can send us the piece of equipment that you want, and we'll mount it in your smart cabinet. We'll also include cable management in your smart cabinet. We have a number of options, but if there's a special cable management device you want, let us know, and we'll add it. Now here's an idea you should definitely consider, even beyond the smart cabinet. It's an absolute must for your data centers too. It's the Z-Lock Universal Locking Power Cord. Now, Z-Lock is the only power cord of its kind in the world. It locks on both ends, input and output sides, unlike other so-called locking cords that lock on only one end. What's more, as the name indicates, it is universal, meaning it locks securely in all brands and types of rack PDUs and IT hardware. You don't need special adapters, clips, or sleeves, so you'll always be able to lock down power and never have to worry again about a loose or fallen out cord that will bring down a device. We can add these to your smart cabinet too. It's almost mandatory, especially in a remote facility where you can't afford to have equipment brought down by something as silly as a loose power cord, and where qualified staff is not always available to resolve the problem. Let me know when we speak if you would like a sample Z-Lock cord to evaluate. I'll send you one right away. Feel free to consider anything else you might want in your smart cabinet too. Chances are we can get it and install it for you. Now, just to remind you, all of the equipment I mentioned, and even those I didn't, will be factory installed in Vertiv's Huntsville, Alabama plant, where they'll be cabled and tested. In most cases, everything in your smart cabinet can be assembled in less than a week and ready to ship. Again, this is all about making the whole thing fast and easy. And as you can probably see, we've drastically simplified the deployment of equipment when compared to the way you handle it now. You know, searching for the correct cabinets, UPSs, PDUs, etc., then arranging to have it all shipped to your site, coordinating delivery from the various suppliers, and then having someone go to the site to assemble, test, and configure everything. That's time-consuming and costly. And don't forget, if one or more of those components you need is delayed or back-ordered, the whole installation could be delayed, putting you behind schedule. Now, to make this even easier for you, your smart cabinet configuration will be assigned a single part number that specifies everything. You'll also receive a cabinet blueprint which details all the equipment and the locations of that equipment in the cabinet. The single part number makes it very easy to order your cabinet. You won't need to spend time writing up multiple POs or POs with multiple lines and prices. Perhaps even more important, you can use that same part number every time you roll out a cabinet to a new facility. That's great for duplicating cabinet builds to multiple locations and even budgeting projects. Okay, so now we're ready to send your cabinet on its way. Your smart cabinet will be placed on a special shock pallet and sent to your facility anywhere you want via a white glove service. When it arrives, it will be given special handling and brought to the exact location in the building where it's needed and carefully unpacked, positioned, and leveled. The packing material will be removed and disposed of properly. Your fully configured cabinet with every component located at the correct position in the rack will be ready to go. And keep in mind that we'll even be able to deliver a smart cabinet to your international facilities too. We'll have your international smart cabinet configured with the appropriate local power components. One less thing for you to worry about. Now, if you're like many of my customers, after you install equipment in a remote facility, you have to worry about maintenance and support. Who's going to manage all that hardware? Hey, out of sight, out of mind, right? So here's the part that many of my clients think is absolutely fantastic. We will also include a complete protection plan for your Vertiv equipment in your smart cabinet. Your UPSs will come with a 5-year power assurance package, or PAP, which includes the startup of your UPS by a Vertiv technician, a full 5-year service contract, on-site support, 100% parts coverage, including the batteries, web cards, and everything else. 100% 7x24 labor and travel coverage, guaranteed 4-hour response time, and access to Vertiv's Customer Resolution Center through their 800 number and internet portal. Your new GXT4 or ITA2 UPSs are also intelligent devices that self-monitor their performance. So your PAP can also include our Life Services program, which provides continuous monitoring, analysis, and proactive response by a Vertiv technician. Should your Vertiv UPS detect a developing problem, Vertiv will be notified automatically, evaluate the issue remotely, and send a technician probably before you even know there's a problem. Never again worry about a UPS problem that leaves you unprotected. Never again worry about a UPS alarm going off with nobody around to address it. As I like to say, you'll know if your UPS will go into alarm state a week before it will happen, and everything will be handled for you. And just like the smart cabinet itself, our power assurance package is unique to the industry. No other manufacturer of UPSs offers anything like it. The power assurance package is a huge time, money, and headache saver, and I predict you will be just like my other clients and thoroughly appreciate the peace of mind it provides. Your other Vertiv hardware is also covered. Your Geist PDUs will have their own power assurance package. In addition, we'll also include 4 years of hardware support for your console servers and KVM switches, which, amongst other things, provides overnight replacement of a failed unit. Should an ACS or MPU develop a problem, a new unit can be delivered the next morning, ready to replace the old unit. Now, you probably know this, but unfortunately, many times equipment in a remote facility is not maintained the way it should be maintained. It's especially true of things like a UPS. It gets installed and is just expected to be there when needed. But as I said a moment ago, out of sight, out of mind. and things happen. Our protection plan takes all of this off your plate. If there is ever a problem, one phone call solves it all. Of course, there's one more thing, my Revco Bob no BS guarantee. If at any time you are not completely satisfied with everything we do, I will personally take the steps necessary to address your concern and make it right, or I'll gladly arrange to return your smart cabinet and refund every penny. I want you to rest assured that I will be there to assist you at all times, not only with the design, delivery, and installation of your smart cabinet or any of our products, but at any time you need assistance or support. As I've hoped to show you, we've made the deployment of equipment to your edge facilities as easy as it can possibly be. I'll give you a single part number and one price to make ordering easy. Everything you need and want in your new smart cabinet will be factory installed, tested, and out the door, usually in less than a week. It will be delivered, unpacked, and positioned at your UPSs will be started by a Vertiv technician. Everything will be covered by a complete support plan. So all you and I need to do to start is simply spend a few minutes discussing your requirements and specifications. I'll take that information and have a cabinet blueprint prepared just for you. Once you approve the cabinet configuration, you'll receive a complete proposal. Then simply tell me where you want your new smart cabinet shipped, and it will be on its way in just a few days. I've made it easy to start that conversation. Hey, I want everything to be easy for you, especially getting started. So first, simply complete the information on the page below. Provide your best phone number and email address, and let me know if you want a phone or in-house consultation. I'll get that and contact you at the time you request, or email you to suggest a few alternate times if I'm already scheduled for that period. Second, you can send an email directly to me at bob@revco-inc.com to suggest a few days and times that are convenient for you to schedule your free consultation. Let me know, again, if you prefer a phone or in-house consultation. Finally, if you're not shy, you'd rather avoid the emails and web forms and just want to dig right in, then simply call me at 800-500-1346 and ask for me, Revco Bob, or directly on my mobile phone at 203-526-8271. I only need about 13 minutes of your time, maybe a little less, maybe a little more, depending on your particular requirements. But I'll get to work and provide you with your smart cabinet blueprint in just a couple of days. So that's about it. I've told you everything I can for now about the smart cabinet. At this point, it's up to you, because I can't help you if you don't take that next step. So enter your information below, send me that email, or simply give me a call to get started. I hope I was able to help you better understand all we can do for you with our Vertiv Smart Cabinet. Please contact me right now so we can begin. I'm looking forward to working with you very soon.